Hi, this is Bruce. How are you doing today? Before I get started, how do you like my new hat? I just got this thing. It's kind of a hunter's hat, but I figure if I'm out cutting the grass, I can just kind of pull this down, and as long as it doesn't touch my face, I should be fine. I shouldn't get any bees stinging me. Some of the stuff they come out with these days, very cool. All right. So what are we going to do today? I thought I'd go ahead and make a entrance reducer to fit the bottom board that I built last time. So hang out with me for a minute and we'll get her done. All right. Okay, so here is a, well, it's an older screen bottom board. I'm kind of phasing these out for my 10 frames, but it's 14 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14 and 5/8 long. So I cut this when I was doing my my build last week. You should check that video out. I'll link it at the end. But this is just 3/4 by 3/4, cut right off a 2x4. And as you can see, that'll fit just fine up in here. Okay, so I've already put a mark where I'm going to cut it. So let me get that out of my way. Now, let's see if I can cut this thing and have it in camera and everything. You like the fine teeth on my saw here. Just got to try and eyeball it and keep it flat. Keep it at 90 degrees. And this I save. I've got other kinds of uses for it. Okay, so I've got this piece here. Let's kind of knock that edge down. So this piece here is my entrance reducer. So it fits just fine. It's not a super tight fit, but that's okay because as it goes along, the bees will kind of propolize it up, and it'll get harder and harder to get out of there. Okay, so how do I put the notches in it? Typically, the commercial ones, they'll have like about a 6-inch notch here. Is that right? About a 4-inch notch here, I should say, and then a smaller notch on the other side. So I want to say start it right here, and about 4 inches is roughly here. Okay. Actually, I think what I'll do is just saw it just a little bit down to the depth that I want. And again, not rocket science, doesn't have to be super tight. As long as the bees can move in and out, they don't care. They need 3/8 inch, so has to be more than 3/8 of an inch, and that's really all it needs. Now, I could do this on my table router very quickly and easily, but it's a nice day. I've got my beekeeping work pretty much done for now, so I think I can just come out here and play around with it a little bit. See how quickly that removes wood? I'll come from the other side here too. Keep pushing my little nail over. I got to stop the movement here. Now, some of y'all watching are probably real woodworkers, and you could probably tell by now I'm not. I do stuff because I'm cheap, and I get a certain satisfaction from building these things myself.
But that's all you do.
Now you could also cut back and forth on your table saw. There's several ways you could do this without doing this old school way. But like I said, it's nice to do it this way. Okay, that's pretty good. I could clean it up a little bit more, but that's not bad. That's about what I'm going for. Now what's cool is if I put this in to the entrance of my beehive, bees coming in and out, this is the 4-inch entrance. This is what we call the summertime entrance, right? But in the wintertime, I want to give them a smaller entrance. So what I can do is go right here and give them a much smaller entrance right here. So this size entrance is good for wintertime, but it's also good if it seems like there's a lot of robbing behavior going on and stuff. So where's my nail? There it is. Go to this side. So you can carve a pretty precise angle by just chiseling like this. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. So here is a chisel cut entrance reducer. Looking at this one, I think I will open this up a little bit more on this one. Sorry. Yeah, see, that's getting there. Just a little bit more at this side, then I'll call it a good. I'll call it good. Okay, so now I have an entrance reducer, and so there's my wintertime entrance, and then here's my summertime entrance. Okay, now a couple of points. This is what happened to the bottom board that I built for you last week. I went to, I checked all the bees, I put in a few more supers and, you know, checked on everybody yesterday. Everybody seems to be doing pretty well. And this colony right here, this was the bottom board. And look at that. This thing's just getting all chewed up, got daylight coming through it. Now, this actually was a store-bought bottom board. And I guess I've had it for about 5 years now. I would have thought I could have got better use out of it. I mean, it's just plywood, and the bees were eating it up. So that's where that's got to go. But one other point I wanted to make, you know, I do these bees, and the entrance reducer that those girls there have is pretty typical of how I do my entrance reducers. Typically, I just get a 3/4 inch stick left over, and I give them that for getting in and out. And that seems to work. That seems to work well. But I do have some. And so here is a store-bought entrance reducer that is almost just like the one we just made. So I just wanted to show you. Entrance reducers aren't expensive. They only cost a couple of bucks. But if you buy those things from Man Lake or one of the other big box stores, Dedant, what you have to do is you have to get $100 on your order to get free shipping. And it's the shipping that kills you. So if you just need an entrance reducer and you have a table saw, you can just cut up a little piece of board right off the 2x4, off a free 2x4. And with a couple of minutes with a chisel, you can make that. Okay guys, so that's just a little easy one about making an entrance reducer. If you like that video, please look up here and I think up there and check out the one I did where I built that bottom board. All right, this is Bruce and I'll see you next week.